up guys, Coach Mike here. In today's video, we're going over how to level up your muscle up, a couple of different tips and tricks you can use to increase your reps. Let's get it. Woo! All right, guys, over the years, I've had the absolute pleasure of competing in many different muscle-up competitions and making my way to podium positions in both body weight and weighted muscle-ups. Now, one thing that helps me get there is this first exercise, and that is the high pull-up. I always keep it in check. I always try and continue to level it up and make sure it's part of my weekly regimen. So the training for weighted muscle-ups can be a little bit complex, and it really depends on the athlete. Now, it's not in my program all year round because they can be taxing on the body. I do it in a very specific mesocycle with specific goals in mind, usually competition. But remember, whatever you do with weight will become that much easier with body weight. So progressive overload this and take your time with it. Drop questions below. Dead hang muscle-ups can have a profound effect on increasing your overall rep count for your muscle-ups. The main reason is that it limits momentum at the bottom range of motion. So typically when we do our muscle-ups rep after rep, you get a little bit of elastic tension at the bottom of the movement, and you can ricochet back up into your next rep. By limiting that momentum, you make the movement 10 times harder, and then when you go rep after rep, it becomes a lot easier. So I tend to do this routine at least once a week just to keep up with it. And then this one specifically, you have a 5-second dead hang, 1 muscle up, 4-second dead hang, 1 muscle up, etc. down to 1. Super powerful way to train, and honestly, I think you'll see the gains immediately if you're not already doing it. Last but not least, we have a combination routine. So for this one here, I'm supersetting muscle-ups with higher volume push-ups. Now, higher volume will be completely dependent on the athlete. For me, because I've been filming this video and I'm training for a muscle-up competition, 25 reps after I do my muscle-ups will net me what I'm looking for not only mental fatigue, but also endurance fatigue. So I'm going to be doing this at least twice, and I'm choosing to do the push-ups on an elevated surface because at this point, my chest is a little bit fried and I do still want to be able to perform cleanish muscle-ups. So one thing to keep in mind here for this routine, guys, is that you're not going to do this back-to-back. I mean, some athletes might, but you're going to want to take a short rest period between sets. So I sped this part up so you don't have to watch it, but there's about a 45-second to a minute break here between set 1 and set 2. Regardless, you still feel a crazy pump. You still feel that lactic acid buildup. And honestly, again, this is one of those standard routines that I do. I wouldn't do this one weekly. I actually do this one bi-weekly, but it is pretty consistent in my training regimen. And the reason for that is because I do like to compete in endurance events, and I do like to have fatigue build up and make sure that I can still do my movement after I've already repped out. So this last 25 push-ups here feels pretty hectic. This is now my 4th set. And if you can imagine, over the course of 4 sets, you accumulate 100 push-ups, 20 muscle-ups, and that tricep fatigue, that chest fatigue, it starts to set in like crazy, but it's a great little challenge to help level up your muscular endurance. So I hope that tip helps. I hope all these tips help today, and thank you so much for watching. All right, guys, that was today's workout. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe. If you like this content, please share it far and wide. And remember, these were just a few tips and tricks to help you level up your muscle up. There's like a million different ways you can do it. We're gonna go over a bunch more in more videos that are coming. Remember, the beautiful thing about learning is that no one can take it away from you. Let's go.